Hi there, my name's NetherYam, and today we're playing Factorio. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. When we last left off, we're starting to get our factories up and running. This new Factory 2.0 world that we're living in here with these bigger things and these train-based resource distribution that we're going to be doing. So we've got this factory here. We've got this factory here. I think this factory needs to be a little bit bigger anyhow. So it might behoove us to move all of this up and add one more set of these factories, right? Which gives us a divisible by 4 kind of situation, which would sort of go into this, what I've got going on here, a little bit better. We won't worry about those. And also, but that requires the whole thing to move up, which actually doesn't solve the problem I want to solve. The problem I want to solve is, how am I going to do this junction? Maybe I should plan this junction out and see how big it's going to be. And then we'll figure out if it can go where I want it to go. So, actually, what kind of space do I have lying around here? Let's do it here. So, if I'm going to have 4 trains coming in with a little bit of a gap, like so, and these are going to theoretically go, you know, all over the place and run right through, and then theoretically I want to have another 4 tracks going like this. And now I need to make sure that all of these guys can meet up with one another in a meaningful way. Bruh. 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 How do I do this? How do I do it? I don't know how to do it. I need to make it a ghost, but not make it do that. Is there any way to do that? This is infuriating and makes doing this almost impossible for me. Just go. Just that. Jeez. There. Okay. Yes. Something like that. Right? But then theoretically also this. Alright? Bro, please. Okay. Apparently, I don't think there's any way to not do it like this. And I know this is supposed to be like a feature, and it's supposed to make it better. But, like, I don't understand how this could possibly be how to reconcile this, right? Like, why is this? Because if I do this, right? If I were there, I can't reach it because I'm not there. But if I were there, I would then be able to, I think. I mean, I guess that is sort of the sharpest, but it obviously isn't because I can do it. So, like, this doesn't take into consideration all the abilities that the that the track actually has. All right, I gotta go over there. I gotta just see if that's the case, and maybe we'll just do this pseudo manually. Little annoying though. I know that's a feature. I just wish that there was a way to not do it and just to have ghost tracks act exactly like regular tracks, and not do the long thing, because I'm sure that's very helpful for some people sometimes, but for me, it's not what I want. It's never what I want. Because then obviously there's control, which allows me to do the same thing and actually place it. Oh no, it doesn't. It still does a ghost. So how would you even do this? How would I then put these tracks down? What? I guess. Yeah, just I don't know. Just let me do it. So if I do this, so that's totally doable. And now I want to go this way, and then I want to go this way. No, because that starts. That starts from there. Yeah. So I would want to start from here. I can. Okay. Can I not do it? That's interesting. How come I can't have this exact thing here? Well, I guess that is the exact thing. So weird. I guess. Huh. It doesn't matter. Like that. Oh. And then on every... Is that even doable? Oh, it thinks it is. I hate that though. I kind of hate this. I mean... It is what it is, but... I don't think I'm gonna want it to do this. You know, on some level it would be really nice if it went from each track to each track. I just don't think this is gonna be the way to do that. Because this is just gonna become madness, right? Like this is what it would look like. This is no. I don't even know if it would let me build this. No, I can't. Oh, I already did that. God, I can't even see it. And that's not even this one. So now we need all these. Now I'm just kind of curious. Like, I don't know, this seems legit, right? Trains can go through this. All right. Anyway, let's scrap all that and figure out a reasonable junction. Because that isn't it. It's very funny though. Cause like, I mean, it might be the kind of thing that just, you know, the only thing that makes sense, whoops, is to have it only go yeah. So like this can go up. Whoa, easy there, Tiger. if you're on this track going west, you can turn north or keep going west. Or you can turn south. And then there. Is that gonna make sense? Okay, I'm starting to negotiate with the ghost thing in a way that, but this is awful. Can't have that. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is what I was thinking originally. Is that this is how we would go. So we would just have these, basically. These kinds of little junctions here would be what would allow us to... That is not right. Let's make them symmetrical if possible. So, and then what we would have is along the train lines, we would have things like... Really? Like, why can't it do this? This is the kind of thing that just seems silly to me. Is it, you can't tell me it's not possible. Maybe it's not possible. Come on. Is that seriously the... Oh, is it not possible? Are these actually too close to each other? Ah. Well, that'd be a real bummer. I guess we could do something like this. 'Cause I don't really want them to be like too much farther apart. We could do something like this. Come on, bro. Like that. Is there really, there's really no way to... I can't rotate the track while I'm doing it like this? Oh, it's a bean and a half. Awesome. Yeah. Sort of. I mean, this would get me from the top two tracks to the bottom two tracks. But if you're on the top track, I suppose I could do that. I might just need to make the tracks farther apart. I don't really want to do that, but that might be... That might be the only option. So that would allow you to get to the top track to the bottom track. But the only way the only thing you can't do is jump from one track to the track next to it, which is not ideal. So if I had my tracks instead that far apart, two. Yeah, I mean, I guess not the end of the world. It is the size it is, I suppose. Right. And it would allow me to do things like this, which to me is a lot cleaner and probably worth it. So that way, you know, and I would have these spread out in such a way where, like, no matter where the train is, it can get to, you know, the other track. So we can do things like this. Then as soon as that's there, it'll just go down like that, you know, so on and so forth. Just so you can get from any track to any track, and that way, when it comes to these intersections, if a train is coming on this bottom track and it wants to go north, all it has to do is transition to the top track and then take that turn, as opposed to trying to figure out a way to get this to come up like that. I actually don't hate that, though. Like, when it comes to these absolutely mad junctions, will these function? Will the game allow this kind of stuff to happen? It seems like the answer has to be absolutely not. But maybe. It seems to be allowing me to build them. Sort of. Oh, that happily just connected to that. Okay. Like, will it just pretend like it's all good, dude? And that there's like, that the engineering going into these tracks just makes sense and you don't have to think about it too much? Like, would this work? It kind of seems like it's telling me it'll work. What about the other direction? What? Oh, I don't have any more tracks. I mean, like, look, I'm not gonna do this. This isn't gonna happen. But, like, I'm kind of impressed. And I'm kind of just curious if, like, could a train run on this? Would it just be like, yeah, no problem, man. Just go through whatever this is. Signaling this would be impossible. I'm fairly confident. But I'm still kind of impressed that it's even going to try. So, all right. I think, unfortunately, the bad news is that, well, not only the bad news is that I have to now deconstruct this spaghettification. I think I just need to make these things two spots away from each other, which is just going to make my whole network a lot bigger, which is a little bit of a bummer. But, oh well. Cool. All right, so let me think about what that's gonna look like then at this scale, or on, you know, in this, at this, whatever, this spacing. This is probably much more reasonable, isn't it? Anyway, all right, let me think about this. Lovely. And then I think every one of these should go both directions at least, right? So I should at least do that. And then this. So I guess what I'm sort of thinking is that, nope. Yeah, see, I don't love this. I kind of want it even, I kind of want them spaced even more. If that's the kind of shenanigans we're going to be getting into. I guess... I mean, yes? I don't think that's gonna do anything. I guess I don't need to signal this right here, right? If my signals are here, and then what? I got a signal inside the thing, though. Can't have my signals... I guess what I could do is do it like this. And just have that so that if you are on the bottom track, or maybe even just this, right? Because again, they can move between the tracks. Actually, yeah, we could just do the corners. Instead of trying to like negotiate all these things here. If it's just like this track goes north, this track goes north or west, this track goes south or west, this track goes south or east. And so if you're coming this way if you're coming west on any track and you want to go north, you just move up to the top track and that'll take you north, or can take you north. I could even theoretically say that you can't go west on that track, right? That track just does not go west. So if you want to go west, you gotta get down to one of the lower tracks. Oh, come on now. So something like that, maybe? So the center tracks are the only ones that go through, you know, that are like through traffic kind of situations. Really? That, and nope. No, nope. That was wrong. No. Wait, I gotta reach it to put it down, but I couldn't reach it to... What do you mean? Do you genuinely have to be closer to build than to destroy? I would have thought those would be the same thing. So something like this, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Through traffic in the middle, turning traffic on the sides. But then maybe this isn't so unreasonable. You know? Like something like this, where you kind of can go either direction. I still sort of hate the signaling that I'm gonna have to do here. Whoop. I could theoretically make these a little tighter. Is that better, or is that better? I think this might be better. It seems to be what it wants to do. Although, you know, this... Nope, that isn't what I wanted that to do. I wanted that to do that. Yeah, I hate that. But I hate it from a signaling standpoint. I don't know if I hate it from a the trains will do this or not standpoint, which is really one of my concerns. And if the trains will, maybe it shouldn't be one of my concerns. But also, why does it look off? Why? Fascinating. These go out like that. I wish there was a way to not delete the tracks it crosses. You know what I'm saying? But actually, let me get rid of this one too. So this guy. That guy's going up like that. It definitely seems like that was not what they were all doing. Is it because I started from farther back? That's definitely the same. Yeah, I think I was for starting from farther back. That's not the same, though. Do I need to start from one more back? Oh, but that's not the same either. Hold the phone. See the gap that's here? The size of that gap? I don't seem to be able to recreate that. That's much smaller. Oh, no, it's not. The ghost is just a little different. So let me get rid of this. This actually is different. So from back here. Yep. Okay. And then from here. Woo, boy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's awful. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. I mean, look. It looks kind of cool, doesn't it? It does look kind of cool. I just don't know if I'd be able to signal it. But I guess we could find out. We could test it. We could test to see if it's at all signalable. And then, you know, these would go like this. They don't necessarily have to be right here, but just so I can sort of imagine and plan out what these might look like. So that'll get you all the way down and all the way up. Actually, is that all I need? I guess that's all I need. All right. You know, it might not be a bad idea to have two. Or more than one, you know. Doesn't necessarily need to be one line cross, but that'll get you to everywhere. That'll get you from each track to each track. It's just, it's kind of huge. I'm not gonna lie. And then, of course, stations, right? What we might want to do about stations. So let's say our station is here. Or let's, maybe, oh, really? Let's go on this side, maybe. And think about where, because we want to be able to, what was I doing? So I was gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the thing. So it'd be oop. It'd be here. So that's where I would have the station. So 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So this would theoretically be our factories, but obviously this isn't big enough for a station even. So I don't think that's gonna work out. But I'm not gonna have stations on the sides of factories. I'm only gonna have stations on the tops of factories, I think. Watch, that doesn't end up being true at some point. But like, I'd love, you know, I kind of want to have, like, this isn't really gonna work, you know? So we might have to think of another way of getting these stations that isn't just from the bottom track or anything like that. It might make more sense to like bring them down like this or something, you know? And then like that, maybe, you know, something that where we bring them from up here, and so maybe the trains come from somewhere else. But obviously, like, one issue that I see of this is that going from one station to the station just next door is gonna be a little bit tricky with this design. So let me give a think, and then when we come back, we'll hopefully put a final design into practice. But we'll find out. But I think it's gonna have to do it for this episode of Factorio. When I come back with more Factorio, we'll do that. We'll figure out exactly, I might spend a little bit off camera just sort of thinking about it, thinking about what I want to do, thinking about how I might do it. And then when we come back, I will maybe try to execute on that design. Well, maybe we'll keep playing over here for just a little bit while I try to work out this. I think this is worse than this. I kind of like this. I don't love it, but I kind of like it. And if I can signal it, I think I will love it. But I don't know if I'll be able to signal it. That's why I don't love it. But anyway, so we'll keep messing around with that, and hopefully we'll get all this set up as soon as possible. Thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait to see you again, and I hope you have an incredible day. Okay, bye! Thank you again for watching the video. If you'd like to see more from me, feel free to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when my videos go live. I'd also very much love to hear from you down in the comments below.